In a shocking display of unjournalism last night, Sean Hannity frazzles convicted felon Donald Trump. And the thing about Trump is, the more you push him, he lies nonstop, but the truth always kind of drips out. Listen to what he says about the economy.
Somebody advised Joe Biden to give pardons to everybody but him. They wanted to take care. Yeah, but Sean, they wanted to. I don't care.
They're yelling at me.
This is more important because right now the economy is going to do great.
I want to know about
I'm here, so the economy. But you have to understand.
He's such a piece of shit.
So I think it's really interesting that Trump wants to constantly talk about grievances. He wants to talk about having an enemy. He wants somebody to be after him, and he wants that person to be Joe Biden right now. Later this afternoon, it could be somebody new. So he can't talk about the economy. He can't talk about delivering what he promised for all of his voters because he doesn't care. What he wants is to be BFFs with billionaires, to enrich himself personally, and to have personal grievances. That is like crack cocaine to him, to have a personal grievance that he can air. Look at how they wronged me. Look at what he did wrong. This is where he shines. This is how sick and corrupt this man is and how mentally insane he is.
Well, what's so interesting to me about it is you're the president. You have everything you could ever want. You've enriched yourself by billions. You're back in the Oval Office. You have all this power and you're still mad about Joe Biden. And now we're 4 days into your presidency and the prices are doing nothing but going up. You're repealing protections. Like you have things you could be doing for the American people, but you're sitting around crying because you're a titty baby.
He doesn't care about the things that normal politicians care about, or at least try to feign that they care about. He has been so against his agenda that he said he was running on. Now, to be fair, he did say he was going to pardon all of the January 6th criminals, and he was going to do away with DEI. But remember, this term, he got a lot of Latino voters, and he's already removed the Spanish language portion of the White House website. He's removed the Constitution from the White House website. But what's been so alarming to me is the enthusiasm in which the oligarchy and American CEOs have gone and kissed the ring of a man who's number one in command under him, Elon Musk, did a back-to-back Nazi salute. Let's listen to Jamie Dimon, CEO of Chase Bank.
I look at tariffs, they are an economic tool. That's it. They're an economic weapon, depending how you use it and why you use it and stuff like that. And, people argue, is it inflationary and non-inflationary? I would put in perspective, if it's a little inflationary, but it's good for national security, so be it. Get over it.
Yeah, if it's a little inflationary, so be it. Get over it. Tough titties, America. And so in backing this up, Kylie, put up the next slide. Oh my God, welcome to Trump's America. Egg prices rise nearly 30%, 37%, pardon me. So they all said it's about inflation, all the Trump voters. It's about inflation. We care about the economy. Meanwhile, they're buying all of the riffraffs and knickknacks at the Donald Trump online flea market, the Bibles, the shoes, the cologne, the books, all the crap, the talking Trump fish. It was never about the price of eggs. It was always about the racism. And we said this long back when the campaign was going on. James Carville likes to say it's the economy, stupid. And we said, no, it's the racism, stupid. And here we are with Fox News constantly providing cover. And regarding that first clip, you can hear Hannity begging him to talk about the economy. They're asking me, like his producers are saying, get to the economy, get to the economy. Trump, I don't care. Jamie Dimon, get over it. Yeah, it's inflationary. Who gives a shit? This is where the American economy is going to suffer, and the working class people are going to suffer even more. And the majority of these working class voters are MAGA voters, and they're going to feel it, and they are going to suffer, suffer, suffer these next 4 years.
These billionaires don't have to care about the economy. They don't have to care about the price of eggs or the price of insulin or the price of home goods because they're billionaires. So, as Elon Musk said, well, people are going to have to suffer. Well, okay, because you're getting richer and the income disparity is becoming more and more wide. And yet, people are sitting around talking about the price of eggs when really what they should have been saying is, I don't give a shit if I pay more. I want Black people to be discriminated against. I don't give a shit if I have to buy more expensive cars or more expensive home items because I want women to suffer because cruelty is what they traffic in. It is so gross. And I guess you could say, and I hate it for people, but this is the fuck around and find out stage. We're finding out what Trump's tariffs do to an economy.
Yes. And these working class voters get sold a bill of goods and they are manipulated, gaslit, and exploited by from their churches all the way up to the government. And somebody who's always on my watch list is the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson. And Mike Johnson, he is the biggest liar for Jesus. All
Right.
he does is tell lies for Jesus. And the fact that he bends the knee to one of the most immoral, corrupt leaders this nation has ever seen tells you how hypocritical and ridiculous his faith is. Furthermore, he is the most powerful ranking evangelical in the United States government. And what a hollow, surface level, bullshit cult evangelical Christianity is, and what a cancer it is, because evangelical Christianity traffics in white supremacy, traffics in grifting, traffics in indoctrinating their congregation, indoctrinating kids from a very young age. But the whole while, they accuse the left of doing that because facts are not on their side. Here's Mike Johnson last night on CNN talking about January 6th.
Mike Johnson is now calling January 6th a day of peaceful protests and creating a subcommittee to investigate, quote, false narratives around that day. Republican lawmakers now want to host some of the convicted and pardoned rioters at the Capitol. And the Trump administration is discussing some sort of invitation for some of these rioters to possibly go to the White House and meet with the president. Joining us now to discuss Republican.
So he's forming a new committee. And so the desire to whitewash this and the coup attempt and how fixated they are on all of this, because it is such a stain. There's video. There is video of this, just like there is video of Elon Musk doing a back-to-back Nazi salute. There is video of these deranged, demonic Trump supporters beating up cops, and they can have committees and they can talk and they can have all of the crazy Christian gatherings. These people are criminals. And I want to remind you, once they made it to the floor of the Congress, they started reading from the Bible. They literally had Bibles and they were thumping them. These were literal Bible thumpers with the cancer of evangelical white supremacist Christianity running through their bones, running through their blood. And they were beating up cops on their way to do it. And what did the crazy guy with the horns say when he got out? I'm going to go buy some motherfucking guns. Right. That's what he tweeted. This is Trump's America. Eggs are higher. Now you can discriminate. You cannot hire somebody because they're Black. You can say, I don't want to hire you because you seem gay. I don't want to hire you because you're a woman. And then you have this whitewashing of this horrible thing that we all saw with our own eyes, and the continued gaslighting that these people do and all of the people that fall prey to it it's mystifying to me that people are so stupid that they hear this and think, oh yeah, it was Antifa. Well, so did Trump just pardon Antifa? I mean, the
Right.
whole thing is so ridiculous. It's hard to even process that people still buy this BS.
A peaceful protest wherein we wanted to hang Mike Pence and kill Nancy Pelosi. And I'm going to read my Bible while I take a shit in the Capitol. But that's all peaceful. Here's my thing. These people are liars. They want to gaslight you. They don't want people to know the truth. And they have a whole media ecosystem. Fox News is sitting over there. Oh, it was just a little dust up. Oh, we're going to form a committee. People have gotten to where they believe what these liars tell them. They just have to believe their eyes. Just believe your eyes. That's all you have to do. And people just, they won't.
There's something about the cruelty that Trump campaigns on that unlocks all of these default settings of a lot of white Americans. And the Latinos that ended up voting for Trump are quickly finding out that his loyalties are only to billionaires. A lot of rural America and working class Americans, I feel like the brainwash is so deep and so they're so over their skis in it that there's a stubbornness to even say at this point that, oh my God, he's a monster, because then they would have to reflect upon themselves and that they supported this. And that leads me back to the oligarchs. All of this January 6th stuff is on TV. It's recorded. It will be forever. Elon Musk doing a back-to-back Nazi salute is on film. We see it. Him removing the pride flags and reversing the EOC executive order. That is forever. That is permanent. And you're still standing by his side to solely enrich yourselves. And that you're beholden to this man is really grotesque. That the courage that Karen Pence has more courage than these billionaires is something that I'm really having a hard time getting over. That you're this wealthy, you don't fly commercial anymore, you can buy whatever you want, and you bent the knee to such an immoral administration.
And for what? We know at
For
some
more
point.
money.
Right. But I mean, what are you going to do with more money? You're a billionaire. You couldn't possibly spend all the money. It's so gross. It's so greedy, cowardly. I feel like this presidency has gone on for 100 years and we're 4 days in. I really do. Like,
No,
how's it going to feel in a year?
No, I agree. All right, we'll see you guys later.